The Brooklyn Nets are a team that has a lot of talent, one of the most talented teams in the NBA, but just can't seem to be a winning, consistent team. In this video, I want to look at why the Nets are struggling and why they are 10th place in the East. Which is crazy to say because they have Kevin Durant, one of the best players in the NBA, Kyrie Irving, one of the most talented guards in the NBA, possibly the NBA history. And they have Seth Curry, who's one of the best shooters in the NBA. They have Andre Drummond, they have LaMarcus Aldridge, and they have Ben Simmons, but he hasn't been playing. But that's still a lot of talent. To be 10th in the East with all that talent, what is wrong with the Nets? Now, if you look at some advanced stats, shout out to clutchpoints.com, by the way. The Brooklyn Nets this season are 19-29 against teams over 500. So teams that are at least decent and has a positive record, the Brooklyn Nets have been struggling against. And I get why the Nets aren't as good as they were supposed to be, because Kevin Durant was injured a lot. And we all know the Kyrie Irving drama with all that New York City rules and regulations thing. Now we can play home games and away games, so that's a big positive for them. And that's a big positive for the whole NBA because Kyrie Irving is really exciting to watch. He's one of the most talented guards in the NBA, like I said. So the Nets have been missing that for a lot of the season. They've been also missing Ben Simmons, who's just, I don't know what is wrong with him. He needs to grow up. He needs to act like a man and just start playing basketball. You're getting paid tons of millions to play a game of basketball. I'm not saying that's easy, but come on, Ben Simmons. Bro, just show up on the court and just play defense and just do what you do. It's just facilitate. You're not even asked to be a big part of the scoring. You're not asked to score 20 points per game. You're asked to just facilitate and just play good defense and just be part of a winning team. So that's my 1 minute rant about the Brooklyn Nets. But anyways, they've been missing a lot of good players. They've been struck with a lot of injuries. But still, the Brooklyn Nets are 40 and 38 right now, and 10th in the East, barely in the play-in tournament, which is not a guarantee that they're going to get out of. They have to face either Trae Young, and they have to either face LaMelo Ball or someone like that, and it's just one game, so they can get destroyed by them. They can lose, definitely, one of the play-in games, considering that they are a 10th seed, and they have to go on 2 road games and win both of them. That is a very hard task, and the East is stacked right now. Even teams like Charlotte, Atlanta, who's not that high of a seed, and Brooklyn will have to face them in the play-in tournament. They are talented. They're no slouch by any means. So the Brooklyn Nets can have one bad game and be out of the playoffs and not even get in the playoffs. They are considered one of the championship contenders by many people because of Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, and they should be considered one because of all the talent that they have. But if they can't even get out the play-in tournament and make the playoffs, that is a terrible thing. Let's take a look at the last game. They played the Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks, and lost by 7, 122 to 115. Well, guess what? Kevin Durant had 55 points on 19 for 28 shooting, and Kyrie Irving had 31 points. So the duo combined for 86 points, and they still lost by 7 points. Okay, that sounds crazy, right? Let's look at the rest of the players on the Brooklyn Nets. Bro, nobody scored double-digit points. All of the players, except for Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, scored less than 10 points. That is a problem. That is crazy. I know Ben Simmons might play in the playoffs, but, that is bad. I know Seth Curry wasn't playing in this game, but still, you have guys like Andre Drummond, Patty Mills. They need to be combining for at least 25 points. This is bad. Brooklyn Nets have no bench depth. They have no good support, a good role player around them, except for the 2 stars and maybe Seth Curry and Andre Drummond. And once KD or Kyrie has an off game or they're injured, the Nets are done. And one other thing to mention, I don't think Steve Nash is a good coach. Steve Nash last year had a good season just because of Kevin Durant and the talent that they had. Their team was a super team. I know the 3 superstars, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant, did not play for most of this, did not play together, barely ever. But still, Steve Nash, it wasn't his coaching that got them to the 2 seed. And they still ended up losing to the Milwaukee Bucks. I know James Harden wasn't 100%. I know Kyrie Irving wasn't playing. But still, Kevin Durant, James Harden, y'all should have beaten the Bucks. So the Brooklyn Nets, in conclusion, is a disappointment. They will not be winning the NBA championship this season, so all you Nets fans, quit saying that. They might not even make the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, I believe they can beat anybody in the East, but considering the inconsistency and the lack of bench depth and Steve Nash as the head coach, the Brooklyn Nets aren't winning an NBA championship this season. But if they do, I will be impressed.